They call it the Magic Mile. It'll be a magical day for one driver today, as 6 drivers will fight for 4 spots in the next round of the Truck Series Chase. Daniel Hemrick and Tyler Reddick are already locked in to round number 2 of the playoffs, while Bell, Peters, Byron, Sauter, Nemechek, and Crafton continue to battle for the 4 remaining spots. I'm Rick Burton here in the broadcast booth, bringing you action here from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway. William Byron, 8th on the chase grid, 29 points behind the cutoff, is on the pole for the 4th time in 2016. While on his outside is KBM rookie teammate Christopher Bell, currently 5th on the chase grid. We'll start in.
Drivers, start your engines!
The drivers will fire up their engines and now head on to the track so they can complete their pace lap. At the top of your screen, you will see your starting grid of the 32 drivers who will be competing in today's events here at New Hampshire. Andy Sice and Bryce Napier will round out the field of 32 on row number 16. Two drivers in today's race already know that they'll be running for the championship, as they have already advanced into round number 2. Daniel Hemrick, based on points, and Tyler Reddick, the most recent winner in the series, in the 29. Tyler Reddick starting inside the top 10, won last weekend at Gateway. Cass Gralla driving the 21 tonight for GMS Racing. Throughout the field, Timothy Peters on the outside looking in, 22nd. That is where he's going to start as they come off turn number 4 to see the green flag coming near for the first time today. William Byron on the pole. William Byron brings us down to the green flag. We're underway here from New Hampshire, and a pretty good job by the outside line. Christopher Bell on the outside of his teammate Byron down in the turn number 1, and they remain side by side, but Byron may be able to clear him off corner exit, and he does. And there goes Gallagher around on the nose of the 29 of Tyler Reddick, spinning on the back straightaway the 23 of Spencer Gallagher. And they're 3 wide down here in turn number 3. Dylan Lupton on the apron in the 05. They come from turn number 4 to the yellow flag is out already here on lap number 1. Contact from Tyler Reddick. Spins the 23 around. Spencer Gallagher. Wait, no caution. Caution is not out. Gallagher, though, all the way down in 32nd place. Tough break for the 23. He's been fast all weekend long, as now William Byron hangs on to the lead by Christopher Bale, not giving up for that top spot. And John Hunter Nemechek 3rd, Matt Crafton, and now 5th place, Matt Tiff on the inside, Daniel Hemrick on the outside. They're 3 wide behind them, Jesse Little, also himself, and Johnny Sauter. And this is kind of a bad spot to be in if you're Johnny Sauter. You're not very safe in the round number 2 just yet, and you're on the outside of a 3 wide battle. Well, all of your rivals with the title right now are inside the top 4. William Byron, 29 points behind the cutoff to make round number 2 of the playoffs. If Byron were to make it in, it would bump either Bale or Nemechek out. And now Crafton gets on the inside of the 31 of Nemechek. Side by side, 3rd place. Heating up now, John Hunter on the outside, Matt Crafton on the inside, but William Byron needs to win this race, most likely, or next weekend at Las Vegas, to advance in round number 2, as a caution will now come out. A lot of damage from the 50 of Josh Wise. We are on the yellow for the first time today, and that's a big breath for Gallagher, who'll be able to catch up, and some pretty good contact on the 50 truck of Josh Wise, and possibly the 49 of Bryce Napier, who is making his Truck Series debut right here at New Hampshire today. And contact here off turn number 4, and it will not start with Napier, as you see the 00 of Ben Rhodes coming down pit lane. So issues with the 00 of Ben Rhodes. And on the outside, it looks like they're all trying to slow up because of the 00 was coming down pit lane, and Ronnie Bassett Jr. gets in the back of Josh Wise. Wise spins back up the track into Jennifer Joe Codd. There's Norm Benning, Bryce Napier, Todd Peck. Ronnie Bassett drives away. So that is a big break for Ben Rhodes until we see him go behind the wall. Ben Rhodes done for the day here at New Hampshire. Possibly a mechanical problem on the Alpha Energies Haas Automation Chevrolet. Ben Rhodes is done for the day, as we'll be right back with a restart. You're watching NASCAR Camping World Truck Series racing here from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, the UNOH 175. Race number 18 of the 2016 season here at New Hampshire. Race number 2 of round 1 for the Challenger round for the Truck Series playoffs. We have the 9 of William Byron, 29 points out of that 6th and final spot to advance into round number 2. He leads his teammate Christopher Bell in 2nd. John Hunter Nemechek third, Matt Crafton and Matt Tiff. Tyler Reddick, Daniel Hemrick, Kyle Weatherman, Jesse Little, and Johnny Sauter, your top 10. Followed by Ben Kennedy, Austin Wayne Self, Cameron Haley, Cass Gralla, and Timothy Peters. Cody Coughlin, Austin Terrio, Dylan Lupton, Chad Boat, and Garrett Smithley, your top 20. And we're back underway here from New Hampshire. And Byron gets a nice jump on the start before Bell. Now 2nd place heats up. Here comes the 31. John Hunter Nemechek on the inside of the 4. Christopher Bell. They come from turn number 2 down the back straightaway, heading towards turn 3. A couple of trucks have went behind the wall. That you saw the 00 Ben Rhodes, a ignition issue on the 00. He is done for the day, as Josh Wise and Norm Benning have also went behind the wall. Done for the day. We're now 16 laps away from the checker flag. Bell hangs on to 2nd. Here comes the 88 on the outside of Matt Crafton. On the outside of the 31 of John Hunter, and he may bring that 54 with him. That's Matt Tiff, trying to make it a KBM 1-2-3 show here at New Hampshire. Matt Tiff, the only KBM truck not to make the chase, but he's been fast all weekend long here at New Hampshire. Now Reddick falls in behind the 54, and now Reddick may be able to get on the outside of the 31 as well. That would move the 29 inside the top 5. We stay green, and now it's William Byron, Christopher Bell, Matt Crafton, Matt Tiff, and John Hunter Nemechek. Tyler Reddick now 6th. Kyle Weatherman having a nice run inside the top 10. He is 7th. Jesse Little, Daniel Hemrick, and Johnny Sauter, your top 10. Ben Kennedy, Cameron Haley, Timothy Peters, Austin Wayne Self, and Spencer Gallagher. Austin Terrio, Cody Coughlin, Dylan Lupton, Chad Boat, and the number 63 of Garrett Smithley inside your top 20. You have Jordan Anderson, Chase Briscoe, Brandon Brown, Todd Peck, Spencer Gallagher. Wait, he's 25th. That must be Cass Gralla, who is in the right there. Gallagher 25th. And you have Ronnie Bassett Jr., Bryce Napier, Andy Seiss, Jennifer Jo Cobb. The remaining 29 trucks on track, as now Matt Tiff going for 3rd place. What a run by that 54. KBM 1-2-3 now. Should Tiff complete the pass on the 88 of Crafton. Behind these two guys, Reddick and Nemechek, is the 19 of Kyle Weatherman. Weatherman driving part-time for Brad Keselowski Racing, but hasn't really had that much success when he's been behind the wheel. Only one top 10 for Weatherman. But right now, giving that team a strong run right now inside the top 10, running in 7th place, Kyle Weatherman is. And a good run right now by the 97, Jesse Little. Johnny Sauter, and now Cameron Haley top 10. There goes Daniel Hemrick around. In front of Cass Gralla. He misses the number 14, who's currently sideways on the back straightaway. And that will put us under the yellow flag for the 2nd time today. And that will give Christopher Bell another shot to get by his teammate here on this next restart. And Daniel Hemrick, one of our chase contenders. But good news for him is he is already locked in around number 2 of the playoffs via points from the regular season. Hemrick was running 11th at the time, getting passed by Timothy Peters at the time. And he'll be getting turned by Peters, his teammate Ben Kennedy, up turn number 2. And I thought the 14 was going to spin back up the track, and he does. And I thought for sure Cass Gralla was going to make contact with him, and that could have been a big pileup here on the back straightaway. But Gralla misses the 14, and Hemrick gets it refired, and they'll be coming down pit lane to get 4 fresh tires on that California Green Power Chevrolet. But now that will bunch up the field yet again for the 2nd time today for a restart. William Byron, the upholsterer, has led all 15 laps, about to be 16. Pretty soon, Christopher Bale, Matt Crafton, top 3. Will that stay the same? We will find out on this next restart coming up very shortly. Welcome back here to New Hampshire. We are getting ready for the next restart. Here with 7 to go this time by for race leader William Byron. 29 trucks on the track. All of them are on the lead lap. Christopher Bale, Matt Crafton, Matt Tiff, and Tyler Reddick. John Hunter Nemechek, Kyle Weatherman, Jesse Little, Johnny Sauter, and Cameron Haley right now in top 10. A good runner right now by the 17, Timothy Peters, trying to work his way up from a poor qualified run, 22nd. That's where the 17 started. Right now, Peters is on the outside looking in, and Johnny Sauter or Nemechek, one of those two would be on the outside looking in. Should Byron go to victory lane here today? They come from turn number 4 back down here to the green flag. Green flag is back in the air. We're back on the way here from New Hampshire. Can Christopher Bale get around that Nana William Byron? He's pushing him down in the turn 1. Bale had a great shot on the inside of the Nana Byron. He did not make a move though. I'm not quite sure why, but he's still in the bumper. The Nana Byron. Now here he comes into the turn 3 on the inside lane. Does he make a move? He thought about it, but now he's going to end up losing second, possibly to the 88 of Matt Crafton. No idea why the 4 did not even try to make a move on the 9. Is this possibly team orders by Kyle Busch Motorsports? Because Bell was pushing him down the straightaway, and he could have moved to the inside, but chose not to do it. And now he may cost him a second spot to Matt Crafton and possibly Matt Tiff in the 54. Crafton trying to complete the pass here in turn 3. Bale trying to keep the momentum up on the outside lane to come from turn number 4, and this is what William Byron wants to see in his rearview mirror. 2 trucks side by side while they're racing each other hard for the second spot. That's allowing the 9 to pull away, but now Crafton may have him here off turn 2. What Byron now doesn't want to see is a caution. It'll be 4 to go now, this time by for the 9 of William Byron. Matt Crafton second. Here comes Matt Tiffany inside for third. On the inside of his teammate Christopher Bale. Tyler Reddick 5th. Nemechek, Weatherman, Little, Sauter getting pushed by the 17 of Peters. Last time by, once Crafton cleared the 3rd place Christopher Bale, he is closing in on the 9 of William Byron. Matt Tiff remains side by side with his teammate Christopher Bale, while Tyler Reddick's going to give Tiff a little bit of a shove down here on turn 3. They come from turn 4 now. 3 wide behind them. Timothy Peters trying to gain as much points as he can with 3 to go. Cameron Haley, Johnny Sauter, 3 wide down here in turn 1. And they remain side by side with Reddick and Tiff. And here comes Matt Crafton on a bumper, the 9 of William Byron down in the turn 3. The race to advance in round 2 of the playoffs. Right here, William Byron on the outside, Matt Crafton on the inside. They're door to door, off the final corner to the line. 2 laps remaining at New Hampshire. Byron has the preferred lane. If Crafton's able to get a little bit of momentum, a little bit of grip down there on the inside, he may have it. They remain side by side. Here comes the 54, Matt Tiff in 3rd, but they remain side by side for the lead. Crafton on the inside, Byron on the outside. They remain door to door. They come from the final corner. They will see the white flag. Here comes Matt Tiff. Well, who does he help? Does he have his teammate Byron? Does he move to the inside and make it 3 wide? Oh, here does the 54 make it 3 wide now. Does Byron have anything for the 88? They come from turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, and Byron is still hanging on the outside. Down in turn 3, the 88, I believe, has to run. He has the grip. He has the momentum. But here comes Byron giving it one last shot from turn number 4 down to the line. Matt Crafton will win out loud in New Hampshire. And Matt Crafton will advance into the round of 6. As he will win his 2nd race of 2016 here from the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and William Byron, His shot at making round 2 gets even smaller and smaller as he will come up just short of second place here today at New Hampshire. But what a great run by Matt Tiff inside the top 5. Third for that 54 truck, Tyler Reddick, and Christopher Bell drops to 5th. John Hunter Nemechek, Jesse Little, Kyle Witherman, Timothy Peters, and Johnny Sauter got 11th. Haley gets the top 10, but Sauter, right now it appears the cutoff to make the second round will mainly be between Byron, Sauter, and Peters. And Nemechek and Bell. I mean, it's going to get so tight once we get to Vegas. It's going to be unreal, and just next weekend. But later on the night, it'll be even more chaos as the NASCAR Xfinity Series chase will continue with their second race of round 1 at Kentucky. So, Chris Buescher already locked into round number 2 of the playoffs with a win that last weekend at Gateway. Now heading into Kentucky with a lot of momentum on his shoulder right now, trying to get yet another win for the defending champion Chris Buescher. Until then, that is all here from New Hampshire for the Truck Series. Tomorrow the Cup Series will be here, racing in the Sylvania 300. On your screen, your results in your chase grid after race number 2 of the round number 1 of the chase. That is on your screen right now. And we will see you later on tonight for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Visit MyrtleBeach.com 300.